Hello everyone, welcome to another Starcraft 2 video. This one's going to take place on Metalopolis. I am the blue Terran Ketroc, spawning in the 3 o'clock position in cross map. Terran opponent Jira spawning as Terran as well. I think I said that twice, but that's alright, not restarting this cast just for a dumb mistake like that. So I've been losing a fair amount. Well, actually I was doing okay. I was just kind of in a weird mood and decided to go a little nutty this match, so we're not going to be seeing anything standard from me. Even my non-standard stuff, it's going a whole nother level of non-standard. So, first of all, going for fast command center, because I'm like, well, you know what? All I gotta do is pray that he doesn't go Reapers, and I can survive this, I think. And it's always good to have a strategy based on a successful prayer. But he did scout it, so here he's coming with his first Marine and SCV, see if he can do some damage, shut down this 15 command center attempt. I'm just finishing my barracks now. So, throwing down a bunker with the Marine. Oh boy. You do know this isn't an orbital, right? Okay, it looks like he figured it out. That would have been funny. So if you're gonna go 15 command center or any sort of like 1 racks fast expand, you gotta defend all the crazy crap Terran can throw at you. So right away, I'm getting a tech lab down on this barracks. So I'm gonna swap this factory to get out some quick siege tanks. I want to be able to stuff a siege push. Same time, I gotta worry about banshees, blue flame drop, fast marine rush. Although the fortress and bunker covers that pretty well. Bio drop. Yeah. So, getting up some key missile turret placement here, you know, like here and here to kind of protect from the banshees entering this way. At the same time, getting up my siege tech and siege tanks. Going to get out a starport for a Viking, get some sort of air control early, and a couple more key missile turret placements down here. So that should put me in pretty good shape. Let's get this name tag out of the way. Scan on my base, and I should look actually pretty normal, just 1-1-1 build, but it's not going to stay normal, don't worry about it. Even getting a couple of ridge missile turrets, just in case of a drop. I'm going to pick some likely landing zones, see if I can help stuff it. Meanwhile, he's taking map control with his Marines, and looks like he has 3 Banshees on the field. So that's what he was up to. Let's just slow this down to regular speed now for the duration of this replay. Taking the Expo of his own. So I got a decent turret placement here, but you know, with 3 Banshees, you can probably snipe a turret without actually losing a Banshee if he does it well. The one thing he's probably not ready for is I got range upgrade, so maybe even this turret will get in on the action. We'll have to see. Oh yeah, it is. Sweet. So 2 Banshees down before we actually got that turret. Yeah, a little bit slow there, but eventually pulling my SCVs out of the way. And pulling over my Viking to finish this up. Looks like he did have cloak. Just going to pick away my siege tank. Same time I'm picking away at him. And I'm just going to repair that siege tank, make sure it doesn't fall. Ooh, that was pretty close actually. Maybe one more flurry I might have lost it. Although I did just get my 4 SCVs on it. Trying to get some map control back myself, taking the Zelnagas here. Always good when you take this Zelnagas, sit on the ridge right near his side. That way when he sends a Marine to come up this ramp, you get a lot of free pot shots before he gets in range. You'll notice I get to fire first. I'll probably get 1 or 2 shots off before he actually attacks me. Well, I got to fire first. I was in the best position. You want to be kind of like right here. But since his was full hit points, didn't turn out well. Now another cloaked Banshee coming in. Unfortunately, I did not replace that missile turret. So this Banshee's going to get some free kills that he really shouldn't have. 3 fast Banshees do nothing, but 1 really slow Banshee is going to get some kills on me. Pulling out the Marines. Nice he moved into turret range there. Actually gave me vision and some free hits. And with only a couple hit points left, I can clean him up with just 2 Marines. Which is nice because my Vikings were way out of position for who knows what reason. So, getting down to my first couple starports, and I'm like, you know what? I was planning to go my Sky Terran build, but I got all this gas going on. Screw Sky Terran. Yeah, we got another use for this gas. And I'm really timing this poorly. I'm waiting for it to show up on the production tab here. Building armor. Durable materials. Oh, this could only mean one thing. Yep, we're seeing ravens. Fortunately, I didn't actually get the energy and seeker missile, which are the important upgrades. I got durable materials, which is completely useless. It does make your turrets basically last forever, but you know, usually at the last minute of the turret's not that useful anyways. So 3 Vikings on the field, that's not good. Oh, kill a weak one. So Nalgers are back in his control, and he's taking the high yield, but while he's taking the high yield, I'm throwing up my 3rd defended, and then taking a ninja 4th and 5th, and hoping he won't actually scout those. Because, yep, going Mass Ravens, I got plenty of minerals for command centers, and plenty of need for all those new Vespian geysers. So I'm going to want you guys. I want you. I want you. Oh, yeah. Aw, fuck a war. So it looks like some more banshees coming. Armory. Throwing down a 3rd starport, this one with a reactor, so I guess it's going to be for either medevacs or Vikings. I would assume Vikings. And Vikings could be a lot of problems for me. Vikings is not something you want to be facing when you're Ravens. Obviously the auto turrets only do okay versus them, but they can outrange the auto turrets so much that they'll be able to snipe your Ravens, and then they can outrace seeker missiles quite easily. And just all in all, they cut Ravens apart. The only good part is the Ravens aren't actually armored. If Ravens are armored, man, I'd be in so much trouble versus fungal growths. But they're not, so the bonus damage of the Vikings does not apply, so they're doing 10 damage per hit. The majority of their damage is not bonus anyway, so it shouldn't make too much of a difference. And his high yield is in play, but while his high yield is in play, I'm getting my 3rd up and starting to get the gas down at my 4th and 5th. And even taking a 6th here. Just kind of scouting around with the Viking. It was probably a bad idea. I already knew he had 3 Vikings on the field, so it's not worth suiciding this thing. But yeah, I get my smarts back, and I just get the heck out of here. Especially now that I know I'm spotted, I would assume he would try to intercept me with Vikings. That's also why I'm sending my command center a little bit out of the way up here first, just in case he pokes up this area with this army. Which is exactly what he's doing. Like a 2nd army, perhaps? And battle cruisers! My goddamn. The one time I don't do my Sky Terran build, and it could have been some battle cruiser on battle cruiser crime. Oh wells. Ravens is much cooler anyways. But yeah, again, battle cruisers is another thing that auto turrets and seeker missiles are completely terrible against. Yeah, with full armor upgrades, auto turrets do 1 damage per attack versus battle cruisers. So it takes a mere 550 hits to kill a battle cruiser with auto turrets. And obviously, seeker missile is about the splash damage, so you want like big groups of low hit point units. You don't want like small groups of high hit point units, especially ones that can just be repaired up quickly. But I got the gas going. 3, 3, 3, 3. What the hell? Am I actually got this perfect? Yes! All I'm going to once. So I gotta check out the income here. 1200 gas income. Sweet. So he saw that I took this base, but he did not know that I had a bunch of missile turrets and fortress, so he's going to have to pull back with this force. Especially with tanks on the high ground here. I wanted to start smoking this area, but just too much in the way of banshees. And getting my first sight of the battle cruisers now too. I'm like, oh god, battle cruisers and Vikings. I am so dead. Yeah, PDDs are terrible versus battle cruisers. Battle cruisers shoot so fast and such low damage that you can drain the PDD really, really quickly. They work well versus Vikings though. You do like, you know, slower, bigger shots rather than the fast little shots. For those of you who don't know, PD starts at 200 energy. The energy per laser is 10, so basically it covers 20 shots. Sometimes you get 21 or 22, depending on how much energy is refueled. If nothing else, this is at least giving me a little bit of vision. I know that he's not pushing on my base right now. I am on 6 bases now, though. He's just throwing down his 4th and 5th. So I'm ahead in base count, although in harvester count we're still pretty even. 84 over 76. Throwing down some more starports, and going to be throwing reactors on them. Yep, so I want to get my Viking count up really fast. Another thing, throwing down a second armory. I haven't already had an armory. I got +1 armor just for my ravens, because I figure what the hell. But that's going to come in handy, because now I actually really need that, because I'm going to have to try to get air dominance with my Vikings. Also going a little bit crazy on the missile turrets. Since I know the battlecruiser's on the field, I need this. I want to set up this buffer here. And having played Sky Terran a lot myself, I know that a big cluster of missile turrets can be a lot of problems, because you don't really have the ground force to kill them easily, and you don't want to really be attacking clusters of missile turrets with battlecruisers. I mean, you can do it, but it'll take damage in the process. Looks like he's smart sending in some Marines first. Okay. Smart for a second, not so much anymore. So it looks like my missile turret buffer is falling down, but I do have my reinforcements coming in from the sides. I got some auto turrets and Vikings. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's Viking time. May as well just spot it out, because you're never going to be able to flee Vikings with a battlecruiser unless I'm completely retarded. It's getting the weak Viking in the back. Don't want it to be the first one to get picked off. My Zelnaga. I like this random Viking that's just been hanging out here the entire time. So it looks like I got some air dominance, especially with a big cluster of remaining Vikings. I'm up to a count of 16, 18. So 200 food, where are all your units at? Well, you got about half your food in harvesters. That's okay for Sky Terran, I don't mind doing that. Spend it all on Marines. Marines are probably the worst use of food in the entire game. 50 minerals per food. You can spend a lot more per food than that. In terms of 50 minerals, though, they're a pretty cool unit. But in terms of their food costs, that's like a pretty pathetic unit type. So learn something new here. Even if you skirt the edges with your auto turrets here, they're still all within range of a planetary fortress, even one without range upgrade. Normally you can throw auto turrets behind the mineral line and they can blow away the SCVs and stay out of the range of the fortress, but not on this map here. Maybe right here. I don't know. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Ow. Secret missiles heading in. No, not on the battle cruisers. Hit the bio. Where's this clump? Alright, so that hurt a lot. Falling back to my missile turrets and ravens. Or missile turrets and planetary fortress. Tickling these battle cruisers. Well, they only have 4 armor, so I'm doing 3 damage per hit. That's better than 1. However, he's going to 3-2 upgrades. And yeah, my gold is doomed. My SCV could live though. Get the hell out of there! Get out of there, SCV! Run, 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 run! Oh. Flying through missile turrets. No, flying on top of missile turrets. Go Sue Micro at its best there. And then throwing them in range of the fortress. So I'm an idiot. Still got a little bit of energy left though, and this is an orbital, so at least this should do something. Whoa, back up. not realize I was getting face down at the time. So let's just pretend this didn't happen. And we'll follow this guy. So a lot of Marines and battle cruisers and Vikings. What do I got? So I got a decent amount of Vikings and some Ravens. I think I forgot to repair this fortress, which is really unfortunate. A couple of Hellions. That's cool. My Viking count looks good though. Repair it! Damn it! Oh, okay. Well. So losing my natural, but I think I should be able to clean up the remainder of this. If I kite a little bit, yeah. Kind of want to see how the range of those battle cruisers. Although I don't really mind fighting over my auto turrets. Alright, so we bring up the units tab. We can see that it's 9 Ravens and 9 Vikings. Looks like he's going much more bio heavy now. It's a lot of Marines. And these auto turrets are finally getting cleaned up. Looks like I was actually able to save 2 of my Ravens. I'm just going to hide them, store up some energy, and head back. I am still up by 1 base. It's 6 bases on 5. The only base not taken is my high yield. However, I do have one of, you know, quote unquote his bases, one on his side of the map. Oh, I got to really populate this gas here. Oh, Ketroc spending your money, awesome. 4,000, 4,000. That's great. What do I got for production facilities? I got 5 starports. That goes through money decently, but you know, with 4,000, I should be able to throw down a few more starports, I think. I think it's because I threw reactors on a bunch of my starports, and then I realized I didn't need more Vikings, so I stopped making Vikings, so all my reactor starports just stayed idle. That's probably why I got pulled up. Again, he's pushing in. Replaced all those missile turrets, so that will buy me some time. Getting some repairing on the fortress, though I do have the +2 armor, so these Marines are going to do very, very little damage. 2 damage per shot to a fortress is not much at all. And I've shut down his 5th base. Let's see now, his 1st is dry, 2nd is dry, 3rd is basically dry in minerals. 4th is slightly oversaturated, because he had to pull everything from the 5th. Ouch, ouch. Not cost effective with Vikings. Auto turrets help a little. Alright, that kind of hurt. Marines are basically a throwaway, and I lost like half my Viking force there. However, these Ravens are more or less full energy, ready to come in. And check this out. Oh my seeker missile time. Here we go. No, why are there Vikings randomly out here? Oh, 1 down. And I didn't actually know that there was that many SCVs. Had I known, I would have thrown out a seeker missile. Instead, I just got off a putrid 2 auto turrets. I think I killed 1 SCV. And not even a Viking. Oh my god. 2 seeker missiles would have been insane here. Let's get a count. 24, 48 plus 16, whatever that is. 64 SCVs, and I probably could have killed a good portion of those. However, it does cap him for army count. Let's see what he's at here. He's at, well, he's only at 120 anyways. But a good portion of that is SCVs. 78. I'm at 101. A little overkill, I think. 9,000, 6,000. Well, I'm close to maxed out, so let's just pretend I'm maxed out and then stockpiling money. Looks like, yeah, at least I threw down some more starports. Did I? No, not yet. Up to 6. Oh, it's better than 5. Oh, bad time to call down mules. Auto turrets of range will outrange a fortress that doesn't have the range upgrade. And that fortress going down. But Marauders coming in, they will clean up auto turrets quickly. And SCVs to repair. Oh, come on. Had it down to like 100 hit points. Replenishing the auto turrets I lost. You know, it's so little here, I should have thrown auto turrets all around it. That way I could have sniped these SCVs repairing. Looks like he has finished his 3-3 upgrades. I've been kind of keeping pace though. I'm at 3-2 myself. Or 2-3 I should say. So I got the 3 armor on my Ravens as well. Threw down some preemptive missile turrets here. Kind of tried to keep him outside of the range of the Xel'Nagas in case he had to control them. I shouldn't move away from this battle. Thought I heard a seeker missile. Oh yeah, no repairing for you. Fuck you, repair. Land, you stupid seeker missile. Land! 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 There we go. Looks like his bio is up to 2-2, heading towards 3-2. But I am showing down his 5th at the same time I'm taking my 7th, so I should be well ahead economically. Though most of that's just in the bank. I'm sure that's just the equivalent of... We probably spent the same amount. In fact, I probably spent less. I don't think I've taken in like 15,000 more than he has. PDs are good, but not when I only have 4 Vikings fighting. So it looks like we're both pretty heavy on the Viking production. He's got building 6 right now. I'm building 4 with 3 Ravens. And a tank. Oh, okay, yeah, just kind of solidifying this area. Figure since he went Marine heavy again, maybe some tanks could help. Just good throwaway Marines there. Throwaway Vikings. Again, catching him when he mules. It's pretty awesome. Get those Vikings in there! We're dying! Save us! There we go. Again down to 100 hit points. You've got so many Vikings, Ketroc. You can use them. Good PDDs down there. And that's the end of his Viking count, and that is GG. Mass Vikings versus Terran. Probably more an economic win than the Raven win, but I think I did alright with that, especially since I ended up being versus Viking battlecruiser, 2 things which Ravens are completely useless against. The only upside I can see to that is that battlecruisers are slow, so maybe you can just run around harassing and stay away from them. But that doesn't apply to Vikings, because Vikings are fast and kill Ravens very quickly. So, yeah, Mass Ravens with Viking support. Some fun PDDs on the bio at the end. Always good times. And yeah, I'm in good shape. His 5th is more or less down. And yeah, I'd probably say this is oversaturated over here. It is 4th, and his 3rd, 2nd, and 1st are all dried out. So Resources tab. Yeah, you can see he's got some money banked up. Not quite 20,000 banked up. Oh, I can't wait to see the comments on this one. If you've been biting your tongue watching me play, saying, "Ooh, Ketroc doesn't quite spend his money," this might be the one opportunity where you can really unbite that tongue. And with that, we will jump into... Well, you know what? I'm running out of ideas for Thumbs Up Fact of the Day, so I think I'm going to start blending in something else. I kind of hunt around on the internet a lot in the Starcraft universe, and yeah, there's some interesting links, some educational, some funny, some just really good reads. So I think what I'm going to start doing when I don't have Thumbs Up Fact of the Days is what I'm going to do is I'm going to put out a link to something interesting Starcraft related. So that's what I'm going to be doing for this video. So just check out the description, and that is my way to beg for a thumbs up. Alright, thank you everyone, and goodbye.